Peace, everybody. Welcome back to Granny's House 444. It's your girl, Granny, Shannon. Like I said, whatever you feel comfortable calling me. This is our full moon reading for the collective. This is the full worm moon. We're in the sign of Aries right now. So, let's see what's going on. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow we'll be having our weekly focus readings for each element: fire, water, earth, air. Check out my podcast, Growing in Granny's Garden. You can catch it on Spotify, Apple Music, Google, whatever you listen to podcasts on. It's on there. Growing in Granny's Garden. The newest episode is parenting. It's part 1. Part 2 is going to be me and the girls on there just talking. But check them out. Let me know what you think. Like I said, please like, share, and comment. Subscribe. Cut the notifications on so that whenever I post a video, you're notified and you know when they're coming. So today I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck and the Voodoo Tarot. And then at the end we'll do our power thoughts. So how I'm going to do it, I'm going to pull 2 cards. What we need to release this new moon and what we need to be looking forward to or focusing on this cycle. Yeah, so hope y'all been having a good week so far. My week was a little emotional roller coaster as usual, but you know, we pulled through. Just learning to release and let go. It's like I'm kind of feeling like I know this shit's gonna call me out or read me. Like the video I posted the other day basically read my ass. So let's see what we need to release this full moon and what we need to be working on. 2 more shuffles and then we'll go. If you like to donate to my channel, that information will be in the description. If you like to donate to my nonprofit, that information will also be in the description. Thank you for all your support thus far. It really means a lot. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, I already knew. Okay, let's shuffle our voodoo cards. We're in a new season, new year. Hope you're drinking your water, getting outdoors. It's starting to rain right now, but like I got my window open, at least get some fresh air. Clear the energy out of your house. Get some new energy in there, some fresh air. Because, you know, I felt like when I walked in the house, it just felt real stagnant, like I needed to open my window. So I've been having my window open for the past couple of days. It sounds so good the other night when it was storming and I had my window open and the rain and stuff coming down. So yeah, drink your water. Speaking of, let me grab mine and bring it a little bit closer. And I've already cleared the energy. And yeah, so hopefully this brings you some clarity going into this new season. What needs to be worked on. Okie dokie. Let's see. Our underlying energy, we have 6 of Cups reversed. This is like nostalgia, the past, maybe a past relationship or something. And then you have the 2 of Wands, Nan Nan Baclo La Flambeau. I don't know what that is, how to pronounce it. You know, I'll be trying. Okay, let's see. So I feel like the underlying energy is to move forward from your past. Change your direction. Change things up. um, like change things from the way you've been used to knowing things. This card, it represents like influence. You see this person here is blowing the flute and these flames are coming out and the flames are going to these people's third eye. So this person influencing you could either be a positive influence, and they're, helping you to heal your past relationships and reconnect with people in your past. Um, or they could be a negative influence and they're keeping you from your family and your friends or this relationship or whatever it is that you want. So I feel like a lot of people are listening to other people or going to people for advice, but some of you are listening to the wrong people. And also I feel like a lot of people are stuck in this nostalgia or in the past because of their upbringing. You're still thinking, say for example, like I grew up in a church, and so the things that were taught to me in the church and things I see my parents do and preachers say and people at my church say, like those things have made an imprint on me. You see these people are kind of like mesmerized by these things. They're like kind of under a trance. So it's like that old way of thinking has a lot of people stuck. Like we feel like we have to do things the way it used to be done, the way grandma and them did it. Like we have to dress the way grandma and them did it. We have to decorate our house and live in the same place that grandma and them lived, or auntie or uncle, family, parents, whatever it is. But it's time to free yourself up from that control. I feel like this is more so negative inspiration, negative advice. It's like somebody's kind of, I feel like this person here knows the truth, but if they tell you the truth, then you're not going to need them. Like if they tell you, yes, heal this past relationship, or move away and do something different, let this go, then they're gonna lose you. So I feel like they tell you these things to control you, to keep you stuck where you are. And it's kind of like those people have their eyes closed and they're like really trusting and believing what this person says. Like I'm really feeling like this is like religious beliefs and upbringings that's kind of keeping you from moving on, from healing and growing. And underneath that we have the Page of Cups. So it's like you're wanting to go and offer your cup of love, or you're envisioning going and offering your cup of love to someone, and you're imagining how fruitful, and you've been healing and working, and you're out of the choppy waters, you're on level ground now. So it's like you're ready, but then you go and talk to people about it, and they get in your head and have you feeling like that's a bad idea or that's not a good idea. So you're here, you're not moving. Chariot is forward movement, so you're stuck, not moving anywhere, not making any movements, any decision. And I feel like the longer you sit there and wait, the worse it's going to be, the harder it's going to be. So do things different, switch it up. Don't allow what has controlled you in the past to continue to control you. Free yourself from this person's control, this way of thinking, this collective thing. Because you see, they're all thinking the same. So step outside of that, and do things different so that you can get out of that old way of thinking. You can get out of that old, being stuck in that old mindset. Okay, so the thing that we need to release, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So everyone's kind of in their feelings and emotions and thinking of love and things like that, emotional fulfillment. We have cups on the board, like all of our Rider Tarot cards are cups, and all of the other cards are fire. So there's a lot of passion in what you want, and there's a lot of love for it. There So a lot of emotions attached to it, but there's no action, there's no movement, there's no going towards what it is you want. So with the Four of Cups, we have the Petro, the Dambala La Flambeau, the Ace of Wands. So it's like you're getting out of that not being satisfied and not accepting and seeing that this gift right here, and you know, you've been so focused on these cups in the past that you were missing out on this gift. But now that it's in reverse, it's like you're finally, because you sat alone and you took time to heal and be alone and kind of like figure things out. You sat in your feelings. Like, this person is sitting there in their feelings regardless of what's being handed to them or what's going on around them. They're sitting there in their feelings, out in nature, connecting. And so now they are in a position to receive this cup, to notice this cup, because before they were so caught up that they didn't even see this cup being handed to them. So it's like you got away from the noise and the influence of other people, and you know, the people you think that are giving you good advice, but they're really trying to sabotage you and get you off course, because they see where you're heading doesn't include them. They see that you're past, you're over the past, you're over the nostalgia, you're wanting something new, you're wanting some new memories, you're wanting to offer up that cup of love, you're wanting to go after those emotional fulfillment things, those things that fulfill your emotions. It's like you found your passion, you found your fire. It's like when you sat there and healed, you know, you came out strong and powerful. You came out focused and determined. It's like you're grounded in your root chakra, like you see in this one. He has that red on, and it always makes me think of the root chakra. There's a whole bunch of solar plexus, this yellow in the card. So it's like they got their root, they're grounded, they sat and meditated. You've been listening to spirit now. You're not distracted by those other people around you. You're not distracted by the nostalgia, the past. You're not distracted by that anymore. You're moving forward, and going after your passions. So the thing to release is not listening to spirit, not trusting, not sitting and healing and dealing with things. Like, a lot of times we stay busy and we're moving around and running from our problems, running from our emotions, running from the things that need to be healed. So we need to release trying to be busy and deal with what it is, so that we can be open to receive this gift. We can follow our passions. We can bring that fire back. We can go after what it is we want. And for some of you, I feel like you need to release these snakes. There's some snakes around you. You know, you're real passionate and fired. This person giving you bad advice and telling you don't go tell this person ain't no good for you, or this job ain't no good for you, moving to this place ain't good, quitting your job, like whatever it is you're passionate about doing, this person is influencing you to not do that, to go with the crowd, to do what everybody else is doing, because your idea is so beyond anything they could imagine. They got to convince you not to go after, because you're going to leave them behind. You're going to leave the past behind once you go after these new things, because they're not in a position to do what you're doing. So release running from your emotions. Sit in those emotions, feel them, ground, go outside, sit under a tree, work on being rooted and grounded and feeling safe in your decisions and safe in your choices, and be in a position to receive the gift that the universe has given to you. And it's like I said, it's going to be emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. But for some of you, you got to release these snakes. You got to release these people who pretend to have your best interests at heart, but behind your back, those eyes are jealous and envious. And but on the flip side, for some people, you've already been releasing those people. You've been working and healing, and that's determination. That's like, I see what I want. Fuck what everybody else got to say. I'll go through the fire, rain, whatever I have to meet my goals and to make things come into play. So figure out where you are. Have you been releasing? Have you been letting go? Have you been moving on? Um, and it's not easy. It's not like I can say I'm gonna release this and let it go and then it's magically gone and I'm good and ready to go. No, because I've been releasing shit and I'm still having to release it. I'm still gonna have to release it on the full moon. It's like, I read this thing. I had went through my notebook yesterday and reading stuff that I had wrote down in here over the past, and that's a good thing to do for the full moon, is just like reflect and look back. And it was something I had wrote in here. Let me see if I can find it. But it was like, letting go doesn't mean it's gone forever. Let me see if I can find it so I can make sure I say it how it was. But yeah, that's basically what it was like. Like, just because you're releasing and letting go, realize letting go does not mean it truly disappears. So sometimes you have to let go so that you can focus on other things. You have to let go of those 3 cups so you can focus on this one, so you can focus on yourself, so you can focus on your connection with the divine. Sometimes you have to let go. You have to put that cup down and walk away from the past and the nostalgia and your comfort zone. Next, we have, for what we need to work on, we have the King of Cups and we have the La Place, another fire card. Like I said, all of our cards were fire and cups. So fire and water is really steamy. It can fill your cup. If your cup's getting dry and you have a little bit of water and some fire, you can make steam and condensation and bring more emotional fulfillment. So I feel like right now it's really like getting out of the choppy water. You see, like, around him the water's choppy and there's but he's stable. He's in the midst of the choppiness. He's stable because he has control of his emotions. And he knows what he wants. You know what you want, and this is male or female. And again, it's requiring you to sit alone, to be alone. Get your emotional stability alone. Like, there's nobody out there helping him find his stability and his balance in the midst of the storm and the chaos around him. He's doing that on his own. And that cup that was being offered to him, that once you release worrying about these cups and see this cup, now you have that cup. The universe has gave you that cup, and you're sitting there with your cup, and you have emotional stability. You're feeling fulfilled. You're confident. You're on a stable foundation. That root chakra work, like I was saying, you feel rooted and grounded and protected. You're speaking your truth. And it's like, you know what you want. And so you're making things happen. You're cutting off people. You're taking control of your life. You're controlling your path. You know how like they burn woods or stuff to create a path or a trail or whatever. I feel like it's like you're burning what no longer serves you to make way, to make your journey to this easier. So right now we all just need to kind of work on our emotions. You see at the beginning of the video, I said I've been on the emotional roller coaster, And that's what it's been, an emotional roller coaster. So I'm releasing what no longer serves me. I'm cutting out these people. Like you see the snake in that fire, and he going through there cutting. He see that snake in there. It was like, you have to go, you know. He chopped that snake's head off and threw it, and it was like, nah, boo, you got to go. There's no room around here for that. And you're holding that cup that the universe offered you, and that's like, it's gonna get you through. You know, it's like you've been working and trying to manifest. For a lot of us, we've been trying to manifest love, a career, just stability, just like emotional stability, balance. We've been trying to manifest those things, and it's been rocky and rough, and the universe gave us something to help us to get through the rest of our journey. So it may not be your soulmate. This job you work, it may not be your dream job, but it's something to get you through the rest of your journey. And that's something I'm learning. Like, you know, I was so focused on these cups, you know, that I was missing all these opportunities. I was self-sabotaging other potential relationships. So now I'm in a space where I'm getting more stability of my emotions, and I'm receiving those cups, you know. So I've been on Hinge and linking with people and exchanging numbers and setting up dates and stuff, and just going out with my cousin, my sister, and children, and just putting myself out there and being open, you know, traveling next month. Well, yeah, next month and pretty much the rest of the summer. And, you know, going out to meet people. Like, the person that you manifest, and not they might not be here ready for you. They might still be here focused on other things and trying to figure out which direction they need to go, and they're not seeing you. They're not seeing that you're a gift from the universe. They're not paying that any attention. So you can't be stuck there. You have to get control of your mind and connect with the right people that influence you and push you towards it. So, you know, just learning to let go and accept what's around you. And, you know, you can't wait around for somebody forever. Like I said before, we have several soulmates or whatever, and it's not always an easy journey. And I'm just learning day by day to just release that, to let go and move on. And, you know, just looking back, I realized how many good relationships I could have possibly passed up for one that's not going anywhere. So move towards what it is you want. Stop letting other people influence you. Stop letting your past hold you back. You know, it's like, I have never had a hard time letting go of people. I'm the queen of cutting people off. I was telling my cousin that last night. I was like, but I'm having the hardest time cutting this person off, cutting this idea off, because we've never even had a conversation. You know, it's been me talking. This person hasn't even cared enough to at least tell me no, to let me go. And that's another thing. Let go of people. Don't hold on to people that you're not planning on growing or doing anything with. Don't do them like that. Free them. Let them go. Tell them no. Let them go. Call me. Message me. This is personal. Let me know. This ain't what you want. Let me know. Shit. We grown. That would definitely make closing a chapter, moving on, easier, when you know what's, you know, when there's understanding, when there's clarity. All right, give us one card for the collective for this full moon. What power thought do we need to get through this full moon? Another thing I had wrote in my notebook, it was like, release all earthly attachments. Let go of all you've grown to love. And then it was like, many people are unable to release this. When you put your love in something and your passions, like I said, we have all these cups and fire cards. Wands, you know, that's emotions. That's emotions and passions, and those are the hardest things sometimes to let go of, something you're emotional about or passionate about. And so just, you know, I'm sending positive energy out there to everybody that's going through that, because it's hard. It's a tough place to be in. We got two cards, so we're going to keep both of them today. So the first card is I am willing to forgive. So for some of you, you're stuck because you're stuck in the past because you're not willing to forgive, you know? Being open to forgiving. And forgiveness is not for the person per se, it's for you, you know? Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the what? Oh. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So I forgive this person that I wanted to offer my cup of love to. I forgive them for not being receptive of it. I forgive people for the things they've said about me in the past. I forgive myself for not believing in me and not going after what it is I really want. I forgive myself for not trusting my intuition like I should. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from my past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So forgiveness will set me free from the past. Forgiveness will set you free from your past. Forgiveness will set you free from those heavy emotions, that emotional roller coaster. So I'm forgiving me. I'm learning to forgive me. I don't know why my camera keeps slowly falling, but it's bothering me. I tell you, Spirit be coming through. It says, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. Like I said, these people are afraid of your visions. Your visions is too big. It's too big for their thinking, you know, for their influence, for their upbringing, for their beliefs. It's too big. So you move beyond that. It says, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. So I create, you know, like I said, the person that you might want to offer your love to, they weren't ready. So don't limit yourself because they're not ready. If you're ready, go find someone that's ready, because there's someone that's ready. There's people that's ready. There's guys that's been approaching me and coming at me, but you know, I would nitpick and self-sabotage these connections because I had my eyes on one cup that wasn't ready, one cup that's not ready. So the way for me to move on is to forgive that person, forgive myself for putting myself in that situation, and to move beyond the limitations and beliefs of other people. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. So whatever it is you want in your life, you have the power to create it. You go after it. You cut people off. You notice the snakes. You be determined to go after whatever it is you want. The universe is offering you a gift. You're now ready to receive it because you've released things that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you, and you're sitting on a stable foundation. Even in the midst of being in a storm, your emotions are under control. You're finding balance and stability, and you're finding the strength to move from the past and the control of others and the negative advice or the whatever. And you're ready to offer that cup of love that the universe gave you. You're ready to offer it up to someone who's willing to receive it. So you're no longer stuck in this chariot. You're now moving forward. You're charging and going after what it is you want. And there's going to be balance, stability, emotional fulfillment, all that there where you're headed. So keep going. I love y'all. Thank you for, listening to my readings and supporting me and helping me grow and motivate me and encouraging me and believing in me, those that do. And yeah, we're going to grow and heal through this together. Like this full moon is getting us ready to go into this new moon and manifest all the things that we've been wanting, all the things that seem like it's so far away. It's coming, it's closer than it is. Oh, look at my ring. Sorry, I got distracted. I wrapped this morning. This is aventurine, however you pronounce it. It's kind of big, but yeah, I wrapped that. Then I rewrapped my black tourmaline. That's my protection. So stay the fuck away from me, hating ass bitches. Just kidding. Yeah, so that's it. Be willing to forgive and go beyond people's limitations and expectations. Think for yourself. Be around people that influence you to go after your visions, no matter how big and crazy they may sound. Go after those. Love's out there. Those cups, those emotions, your passions, all that stuff is about to be fulfilled. Go get it.